Let me get this straight. Moises Caicedo now is publicly coming out and saying he's going to come to Chelsea, that he wants to join, but yet Brighton is still putting a crazy fee on and Chelsea aren't willing to pay. Yet that happened. Enzo Fernandez, what do you know, big man? Because Dybala apparently said he's staying at Roma, but in 2 days I've got Thiago Silva and now Enzo coming out with public disclosure that they want Dybala at the club and this deal could potentially happen. And finally, Romelu, none of us like going to work. Some of us get home from work and can't be bothered to change because they've got a big video to record, but they still turn up for work. Why aren't you turning up, Romelu? Why are Chelsea giving him an extension? Let's get into it. Welcome to the Kavkas View. Welcome to the Kavkas View, Braddocky. Today's video is an insightful one. It's a jam-packed one, and when I tell you it has got a lot of news, I mean it from the bottom of my heart, the bottom of my serca, the bottom of my corazón, and that's the only 3 languages I know how to say that expression in. But before we get started, there's almost like a little penalty fee that you lot have to do. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and now most importantly, in the comments below, let me know the big one. Do you think Moises Caicedo is going to be a Chelsea player? And should Chelsea walk away from this deal if the fee is 100 million in the comments below? Now, let's get on with the news. Alright, so we know that Moises Caicedo to Chelsea has been a fantasy of Todd Bowley's for a while. This man's been imagining this man in his blue Chelsea kit, playing in the midfield next to Enzo Fernandez and Nkunku in front of them. Yet, the deal's not done yet. And the reason this deal's not done yet, we know, is because Chelsea and Brighton are having lovely negotiations that are being super dragged out on and on and on. Why are they being dragged out? Quick overview. Chelsea want to pay £80 million. Brighton agree with that fee, but they want the payments as soon as possible. Chelsea said, no, can we stretch them out? Brighton said, okay, pay 100 million. That's what we publicly know so far. However, every single day they have an open disclosure and this deal could potentially get done. But today we've got a little spanner in the works. Caicedo and his team decided, you know what, enough is enough. We ain't sitting silent anymore. We're going to talk. They're talking to a journalist, and it's a local journalist in Brighton. And this Brighton journalist must have asked him a question. Are you staying at Brighton? And he revealed, look, a massive club wants me with a beautiful city, a massive club with massive history. This isn't a quote. Literally, the quote is on the screen. You can see it. He basically said, Chelsea wants me. I really want to go. I need to play for a top team of that magnitude. We know he already has pictures in a Chelsea kit when he was younger, when he was in Ecuador. We know this guy really respects N'Golo Kante and grew up rating him so much. The reality is, guys, if it was up to Caicedo, he would be a Chelsea player already. We know he wants to sign an 8-year deal from the age of 21 to 29 to be a Chelsea player. This player wants to be here. This club wants him. Yet they're not willing to pay the fee that Brighton are fully asking for. The reason they're fully asking for this fee is because Declan Rice was super expensive, Enzo Fernandez was super expensive. And guess what? This fee hopefully will be paid and we will secure the talent that is Moises Caicedo. Speaking about the next story, I don't know what's going on with the Paulo Dybala deal. Yesterday, I'll give you a quick roundup of what was said. Thiago Silva was at Silverstone. Thiago Silva was caught speaking to Dybala. Journalists asked him, what were you guys talking about? He basically said, we were just talking about some stuff. I asked him, are you joining Chelsea? I'm seeing a lot of rumors. He answered something. I won't tell you what he said because it's private, but he's a fantastic player and we would love to have him at Chelsea. Whether that's tapping up or not, I don't know. But today we've got Enzo Fernandez coming out with comments. Enzo Fernandez said, I asked Dybala. I saw a lot of things link him to the club. I want him to join us at Chelsea. I want the barbecue. Bro, this is crazy. They know something we don't know, evidently, because we saw Dybala say he's happy in Roma. We saw Roma saying they want to keep him. We know he has a £12 million release clause, but the players must know something we don't know. Look, it's not like I can pick up the phone and chat to Paulo Dybala. I can't. If I could, I'd have him on the channel and we'd have a great interview, we'd have a great laugh, and we'd most probably talk more than about football. We'd most probably vibe out. But the reality is, Enzo Fernandez has this availability. It's his international teammate. He clearly has spoken to him about something. And why would Enzo say this publicly if Dybala's not interested? I know we're doing arithmetics, mathematics, all the mathematics at this moment in time, linking all this together. But just think about it logically, right? Enzo has openly and publicly come out and said, what is going on here, peeps? He's linked to the club. He's a great player. I want him to join. I have spoken to him. Why would he say that unless Dybala wants to come? Whether I think Dybala coming to Chelsea is a good idea or not is beyond the point. I spoke about that yesterday. We're not going to go into that again. You don't want to hear me repeat myself. But this is amazing and big. Now finally, Mr. Romelu Lukaku. Well, it looks like the Romelu Lukaku has taken a twist to the turn that we all expected. Look, we knew Romelu Lukaku was meant to return either on Wednesday or Thursday. It looks like Romelu Lukaku, according to Matt Law, has zero intentions of turning up. Chelsea have extended it till the 17th for his holiday because they're trying to resolve a deal with Inter Milan and any other club that would want to take him. This is basically Romelu saying he ain't turning up and I'm not training with the under-21. This is basically Chelsea telling him, you need to turn up. He said, I ain't coming. Sell me. Okay, cool. We'll extend it so none of us look bad. They're trying to keep good faith with him in hope that maybe they can get him to the Saudi Arabia deal or maybe try move him somewhere else apart from Inter Milan. This is a very messy situation, but it's an annoying one because realistically speaking, Romelu Lukaku is under contract and this is a ploy that all players use when they want to leave. Sometimes it's effective, sometimes it's not. But all I'm going to tell every single one of you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my serca, the bottom of my corazón. I'm repeating myself again. This will not end well if this was the Roman era. Do you think Mourinho would accept that kind of behavior? Under no circumstances would Mourinho accept it, and Todd Bowley and Egbali should not accept it. They need to make an example out of this. If you don't turn up to training and you start being difficult when you want to leave, simple as that, dock and wages. Fine players, because if one individual does it, then another one will copy suit the next time. What happens when Real Madrid come knocking for Enzo Fernandez and Enzo says, you know what, I'm leaving? What, he ain't gonna turn up to training? Reece James, you're setting a precedent. You can't do this. I understand you don't want Lukaku in the training sessions, disrupting the training sessions, because he potentially could. We don't know, right? But at the same time, there needs to be a session. You send him to the under-21s. You want to leave? There's a way out. Saudi Arabia. They're offering you a great deal. You're going to be a very rich man. Richer than you already are. Take the deal and leave. But the reality is, I don't think they're going to do that. I hope this gets resolved. We need it to get resolved before we go to the US. We need to just concentrate on the football. We don't need the transfer sagas. We need positive results in pre-season. We need positive Chelsea and we need positive vibe. Guys, this was the Kavkas View. We had 3 massive stories. Caicedo has openly basically said, I'm going to Chelsea. Fabrizio Romano has name tagged it. He basically said he's talking about Chelsea here, Pete. Talks are ongoing as we speak. Enzo Fernandez, I don't know what he's doing because he ain't planting seeds, bro. He's already put the plant down. It's already grown. It's not going to take 9 years for that story to come through. It's already here. There is no deciphering. He was public and open about Dybala to Chelsea. And finally, the big one. Romelu Lukaku and Chelsea agreed to extend his holiday like he deserved it, like my man had annual leave left. But they've extended it because they want to get him out the club. This was the Kavkas View. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Peace out. I'm out.